It is a beautiful story of how fashion is making a difference in the lives of hundreds in Colombia. They're known as Susu accessories, knitted patterns full of color and culture to make a handbag that's become really popular worldwide. Joining us now to tell us a little bit more about it is Laura McMahon, who helps oversee the project. She's a partner and also one of the sales managers here in the States. So nice to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm super excited.
Oh, good. I first came across these bags at an event, and I actually won a bag, and I told you I never win anything, and I love it because it's got such a great backstory. So I want you to start with that. What is the Wayuu tribe? What do we know about these ladies?
Okay, so the Wayuu tribe is only one of over 100 indigenous tribes in Colombia alone. So as we all know, people who have traveled to Latin America, you know, like most tribes have some kind of workmanship, something to do with their hands, either pottery, knitting, you know, all kinds of things. So this tribe in particular, the women of the tribe are expert knitters, and their tradition of knitting goes back generations. So because of where we are, me and my partners, we're from Colombia, we're from the region, we were very familiar with the tribe, with their beautiful art, with what they do, and also how not valued they are over there because of the situation of the country and because, you know, of where they're located. So they have a lot of limitations. They have a lot of things that they have to go through in order to make the bags. So it was a passion of ours that we were able to take on, and now we're very excited to be here.
So what region of Colombia are they from?
So they're from La Guajira, Colombia, which is the peninsula on the north part of the country. So it's the very north of Colombia and the Caribbean coast.
So are the bags popular in that area, or are they just mostly unknown to people that travel through there?
Well, that's interesting you say that, because there's two types of bags. So there's the type that you can find in airports and everywhere else that are double thread knitted. That means that the stitching is bigger and the patterns they look wider. They're still good bags, but the knitters are able to make them in 2-3 days and sell them for cheap. It's still their work, but you know, they sell them wide, and everybody are very familiar with that because they're affordable for the Colombian population, and also for tourists that want the deal. But these bags, the ones that we make, is like their art. So these are something that they don't even sell to anybody unless they know you, break bread with you. Yeah. They, you know, trust you and know that you are going to value, you know, their work. So these ones take about 20 days to make.
20 days to make these. Okay.
And it's not consecutive work because they live in the desert. Most of them don't have running water or electricity, so they have to knit during the day. They have children, they have animals to have to take care of. The knitters that we work with, they're in a very, very remote area of the desert. So it's about 15 to 20 hours to just get there by a non-existent road. Okay,
so then you guys were familiar with the Wayuu tribe, and so at what point did the two kind of sides come together, meaning the sales side and the creative side, and you guys decided, okay, we've got to try to do something because this is a way to generate money for these folks.
Right, so the whole idea was actually my partner, who's also my cousin. She moved to the United States a very long time ago in the 90s. And she had her children, and then she wanted to go back to the workforce, but she wanted something that was hers, her own. She wanted to create, you know, generate a business on her own. And she realized that nothing like this, it's anywhere in the United States at the time. This was about 5.5 years ago. She's never seen the bags here. So she contacted one of her best friends in Colombia who has family who's Wayuu. And so she's like, hey, can we try to do this and get in contact with them and maybe bring some of the bags? Because it's not like you can call them and be like, hey, can you ship me 50?
Right.
They won't do it. So then that's how, and then short thereafter, I got involved. And so now it's the three of us, and that's how we got together with the tribe. And building up our relationship with them was very important. We started with about 30 knitters only. They sold us basically what they wanted to sell us. They didn't let us choose. It's like, this is what it is. And because we paid them fairly, we're actually members of Chicago Fair Trade. And so they were happy with us, so it grew. And now we have over 350 that we work directly with. Knitters that we work directly with, and that we are their only source of income. Okay. So it's grown.
Yeah, so this is the way that they feed their families. This is the way they keep shelter over their heads. I mean, it's through the money that they make from the bag sales here in the U.S. And not just here in the U.S., but now these bags have become popular throughout the world, right?
Right, yeah, and so that's very exciting because even though we live here, our biggest market is in Asia. Because, you know, I always like to say that, you know, China likes things and they want to copy them, but they can't copy this, so they have to buy them, you know, the way that they're sold, and that makes us very proud because they like unique stuff. They have a lot of style. they're very fashionable, and they appreciate the workmanship that goes into it. So China, Thailand, South Korea, and now Italy. So yeah, we're very excited.
Wow. Okay, so you make bags, but are there other items that you're making as well, or are we sticking to just bags?
So for now, the bags come in different sizes. So like this is our crossbody bags that their most popular design, and it's just basically they're crossbodies as you can tell. They're all machine washable. They're not delicate, so anybody can wear them really throughout the year. People mostly think that these bags are summer bags, but you wear these with a black jacket in the winter and they look amazing. But also, we right now have 3 collections coming up on our 4th collection, and our collections don't expire. So you can find, these are our most brilliant, bright color collection. It's called The Light Within, but we have earth tones, we have, all kinds of colors from pretty much every taste.
Okay.
But the bags come in, as clutches, as this, bigger, so there's different sizes.
Let's get the information up on the screen for people who might be interested. SusuAccessories.com is a website. An average bag would cost you about how much? I know that they're pricey, but what?
Yeah, so this size retails for $320.
Yeah. So they are pricey, but they are helping the tribe in Colombia.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.